anyone's got a little chair or something they can elevate a foot on and sit on for a couple of exercises. And dumbbells. It's very dark. Okay, let's start. Breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling down. Lengthening to the floor and coming back up. And again, breath in. Exhale, rolling down. And coming back up. And one more. Rolling down. Hanging there. And coming back up. All right, feet a little bit wider. Let's do a side bend. I cannot see a thing in that screen. It's just like it's almost pitch black. So if you can't see me, text me. Side bend, side bend. 10, 9, 8, 7. All right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hands on your hips. Hinge forward, sending your hips to the back of the room, and come up. Do that again. Hips to the back of the room, and come up. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2 more, and 1. Release, stepping the feet in, side lunge over to the right, reach to the floor, bring it in, side lunge over to the left, and bring it in. Okay, 10, just a gentle stretching of the inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, all right, 1 more, 1, and in. So coming down onto your left knee, hip flexor, squeeze the glute and tuck, left hand up, stretching rib cage away from the hips, over to the right, and up, squeeze your glute more, reach back, and up. Leg out to the side, lean into it and tuck. Leaning as much as you can. Bring it back. Leg forward, hands to the floor, lift up that left knee. Hips pressing to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more, 6, turning the right toes sideways and move side to side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your toes forward again. Now create a circle with your body in one direction for 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left knee back to the floor and change. All right, so hip flexor stretch first. Squeeze your glute, tuck. Right hand up, over. Up, squeeze the glute, reach back. And release. Leg out to the side, you're leaning into it. Tucking. And bring it back. Take the leg forward again, hands to the floor, lift up that back knee, pressing the hips to the floor for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turning the toes out to the left, moving side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Toes forward again and circle the whole body, pivoting on those back toes. And let's reverse. 3, 2, 1. drop the knee to the floor, come back. All right, from there, up stretch. So hips up. Now, start to pedal through the heels. So 10, keep lifting the hips up, chest pressing in towards those thighs. 3, and 1. Stay in hip stretch. All right, move yourself forward, come into a plank, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. 1 cobra. Come down, push back up into your plank, up stretch. So don't adjust the feet now. Forward into your plank, lower yourself down, cobra, down, push yourself back up into your plank and up stretch, and forward, down, cobra, down, plank. 1 more. We're going to do 1 more cobra, forward, down, cobra. All right, you're not going back up into your plank, release, push up and back. Walk your feet round, walk your hands around to the left. Lift up your hips, tuck your tailbone. Release, come back to centre, walking around to the right. Lift your hips up slightly, tuck your tailbone. Release back to centre, on all fours, tuck. Release, curl the toes under, lift yourself up, walk your feet in towards your hands, and roll up. Okay, we're starting with light dumbbells. So we've got 4 or 5 exercises. This is our warm-up. Light dumbbells to start, 40 seconds, and we're just going to hold the dumbbells on our shoulders and squat. So 2 rounds. First round is with our light weight, second round. Oops. All right, go. Squat. Inhale down, exhale up. If you want to use no weights for your first round, that's fine. So we are up and down a little bit. I don't like not being able to see that timer. Be coming down in front of me in a sec. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, so now what you're going to do, I'll just pause that for a quickly. It's like just, so I want you, you know our staggered deadlift. All right, step your right foot forward, hinge forward into it with a flat back, you'll come back, then left leg's going to go forward. So we're going to do an alternating one, so it's actually a really nice one. Now if you don't want to use weights, that's fine. Pop your hands behind your back and keep your chest open. Hinge forward, so it's really important you have the flat back and think about sending your hips to the back of the room. Hinge forward, up. Hinge forward, so the focus is on the leg that's in front. So you can soften that back leg if you want to, or keep it straight, but I want the stretch to be in the back of the front leg and working that glute as you stand up. So it's not just a stretch, you engage glute to come up. Now we are going to hit the floor very quickly in the next 10-second break. All right, come down. Pop your dumbbells on your hips, left leg tabletop. We are going to do a right leg bridge. Up, up. Keep it going, squeeze into that glute as you lift. Up. Oh, the animals are quiet, this could be trouble. Lift, lift. All right, down, you change sides. Right leg goes up, you're in a left leg bridge. Take your 10-second break and go. Breathe out on the lift and engage the glutes, squeeze it. Now it's up to you, you can have your right leg straight or bent, whatever suits you, as long as it's off the floor. And if single leg bridges is too strong, you can stay with a double. Breathe out on the lift. Up, up. Okay, what I'm going to get you to do is lay on your left side. Now this is not a hard exercise, it does engage a bit of core. I want your left leg in front. Okay, prop yourself up if you can. Right leg is straight down, left leg is slightly in front. You're going to lift that up as high as you can, back to the floor, lift the front leg up. So outer thigh, inner thigh, 40 seconds. Now propped if you can, up, up. Oh, and it's a good idea to press start. So it engages outer thigh, inner thigh, and right side obliques. So lifting the legs up as high as you can without anything else moving. You want to keep your core totally still. You want to keep this top hip forward. So as you lift the bottom leg, try not to lean back into it. As you lift the top leg, try not to lean back into it. You have 7 seconds. We're going to switch around to the other side. Take it over. All right, so now right leg, left leg is straight down in line with your body. You're propped up, bottom leg, right leg forward, lift left leg, lift right leg. So you are trying not to wobble the body forwards and back. So it's about stability as well. Up. Keep your core on. Right, you have 10 seconds. Then we're back up standing. Grab your light dumbbells. You're going to do an alternating reverse lunge. And go. So right leg back, in, left leg, in. So looking straight ahead, sinking into the back knee. Work with any injuries you have. Don't work into discomfort. You have 5 seconds. Then we're going to do make sure you're even. All right, all we're going to do is a wide squat hold. You can bring the weights into your hips, hang them down in front of you, pop them on your shoulders, hold. So I want you to come into a straight back, tuck the tailbone, keep the knees pressing wide and lift the arches of feet, not the balls, not the big toe, just try and lift the arches up. Sink down a little bit deeper. Relax the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, chest up. You are over halfway. So we are going to start at the beginning again with the heavy dumbbells. If you can, 3, 1, up. Flip it over. Now you can keep the weights down by your side or pop them back up onto your shoulders and squat and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Remember, we've got the nice one coming next. All right, 4. All right. So feet hip width apart. You're going to step your right foot forward and hinge forward. So split deadlift, right foot, hips back, flat back. Up. Right foot comes in, left foot goes forward. So you're not stepping too far forward. Inhale down, exhale up. So it can be done without the weights if you have a back problem. Inhale down. So we have our single leg bridges next. Make sure you finish evenly. All right, hit the floor. Left leg tabletop. Exhale up. The weights on your hips are optional. If you find a single leg bridge hard anyway, don't add any extra difficulty to it. Breathe out as you lift. Up, up, engaging the glute, lift. 2, take your 10-second break, pop that left foot down, right leg will go up. And go. Lift. Exhale up. Squeeze in that left glute as you lift. Squeeze and lift. Release down, don't rest too long on the floor. 2, 1. Dumbbells down. Laying on your left side, propped up. Right leg straight down, left leg forward. Lift. Now front leg. Right leg, forward leg. So core on. So you can have your top hand to the floor if you need extra stability. Try not to let that top leg start to creep forward as well. You want to try and keep that straight down in line with your body. 8 seconds and we'll swap sides. And flip it over. Propped up. So left leg straight down, right leg forward. And left leg, right leg. Top leg, front leg. So lifting as high as you can without losing your stability. Up, up. 6 seconds. Now, we are back up for our alternating reverse lunge. So grab your dumbbells and go. Back, step it in. So you can slightly lean forward with the torso as you step back into your lunge. Last one's our wide squat, sumo squat, hold. About 5 seconds, and make sure you're even. 1. All right, 10-second break. Take that wide stance, toes turned out, knees are out. You have 4 seconds. Dumbbells up or down, whatever suits you. Down, chest up, tuck the tailbone, knees open, arches of the feet lifted. Make sure that big toe is on the floor. So when I say, and I want you to tip on the side of your foot, it's the slightest little movement, not even visual. You wouldn't even notice the lift. Chest open, sink deeper, tuck more. Tummy in, smile. Five seconds. Well, I think you deserve a seat now. Pull up a pew. Okay, all right, you're going to sit. So this is seat base. I'm going to pop that on there so it doesn't slip. Make sure you do the same. You don't want your chair slipping because we actually are going from a sitting to a standing. Okay, so I'm just going to start this timer again. We are starting. So I want you to sit with a nice straight back. Try not to lean into the back of the seat, but if you need to for support, do it. You're going to do an Arnie press. Okay, it stops momentum, swing, and your heavy weights may feel a little bit heavier in this position. All right, you've got 10 seconds. Now we're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to do a Arnie press, and then we're going to sit to stand. Up and press. Now, if you feel more comfortable standing doing this, please do that. So focus on your straight back and your tummy in. If you have trouble sitting with a straight back, then I'd probably prefer you to stand. Exhale as you press up. Two and 1. All right, drop the arms. So we're going to sit to stand. Now, what I don't want you to do is lean into it to get up that way. We want to use our legs and our glutes. Pop your bottom on the edge, straight up, slowly down. Control the movement down, up. And you are trying not to plop down on the chair. So we're going to repeat these 2 exercises one more time. Five seconds. Stay there. All right, so we've got another set of Arnie presses. So this little round we're doing is leg and upper body based. Up and press. So remember, straight spine, tummy in. No swinging through the torso. Exhale up. Breathing out as you press. Looking straight ahead. Don't, when you're working, don't be looking to see what the person next to you is doing, or the dog, or straight ahead. So keeping neck in alignment. 10 seconds. All right, so 10 seconds and we've got 1 more sit to stand, then we'll move into the next little group. A little bit harder though. Go, up. You might be at home doing this really fast. I would prefer you to go slow. If you go fast, you are using momentum. 10 seconds. 4, and up. All right, we are going to stay. We're going to do, actually, before we move on, let's just work the calves. So standing, keep your weights, just want you to do a calf raise. So up, up. Looking straight ahead again, straight up and down again, no swing. Up. All right, turn the toes out for the last 20 seconds. Shoulders back. Then we're going to do an elevated lunge. 5, 2, 1. All right, let's take the left foot up on the chair. Now that's optional, you can just keep the foot behind you. Sink down into it. I need to just move mine back, down. Mine is slipping. Inhale down, exhale up. You go as deep as you can. I don't go very deep because of my knee, but you can go deeper than me. 2 and 1. I have to do something with that. All right. Now we're going to do an alternating side raise. Go. Now, with the arm stuff, I'll let you pick whether you want light or heavy. Up, up. Slow and controlled again. Now soften into the knees, tuck the tailbone and scoop the abs. Keeps you stable through the middle, helps you get stronger through the core. All your movements come from the core. And you can usually lift heavier if you use your core to help you. Now we're going to go back to that left foot on the chair. So it's going to be the hinge forward, okay? And go, down and up. Inhale down. So my right knee is just soft, but the leg will look visually straight to you. So it is, just with the softness in the knee. You don't want to lock out into your knee. All right, 7 seconds. We repeat our side raise. So bring that leg down. You have 10 seconds. Repeating the same arms. And go. So again, try not to use momentum. So if your weights are heavy and you find you're throwing yourself, swap to your lighter ones. So you want to be able to control the movement up, control the movement down. Exhale as you lift the arm to the side. Side. Now our next leg one is a combination of the lunge and the hinge forward. Always feels great on the glutes. All right, so we've got one lunge, one hinge, and we swap sides. So down, up, hinge forward. Down, hinge forward. Slow controlled is good. Drop into that left knee. So even in my lunge position, my torso is in a slight lean forward. We have 10 seconds. Because we're moving from body parts, you won't get that same burn that we do sometimes, but you will know tomorrow. All right, right leg up. Starting with your lunge down. So different arms, still working the same muscles though. Inhale down, exhale up. So we're going to do an alternating forward raise, the next one. Two, one, step that right foot up off the chair, keeping the palms turned inwards, and exhale. So again, think about activating the core. So it's soft knees, little tailbone tuck, and navel through to spine. So doing the tuck helps you engage your core. It's better for your back. So try and bring the arm forward up to shoulder height. Exhale up. Breathing out on the left. Up. Right foot back on for the hinge forward. So keeping that left leg straight, the knees slightly soft. Hinge forward. Squeeze that left glute, stand all the way up. Now you can modify, you can have that right foot on the floor behind you, and it will be like the exercise we did at the start of the class. We did the alternating. So sending your hips to the back of the room, trying to keep a flat back. It's not about reaching the floor, it's about engaging hamstring and glute. Inhale down, exhale up. But a side benefit is it is a really nice stretch as well. You just do the hard work on the stand. So we've got our alternating forward raise again. Now, standing tall, core on, soften the knees, tuck and go. Exhale up, exhale up. Breathing out. Up, up. Up. Core on. Last one each side. Finish it off, make sure you're even. All right, so remember we have the combination. So pop that right foot back up. So one lunge, one hinge forward. Down, tip forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hinge. My torso is still slightly tipped forward in my lunge. Down, hinge forward. Down, and finish that off. Okay, I want you to take your, stop that, stop. All right, so taking it over to the left. So we are going to repeat an elevated position. So we're going to do lunges, squats here. So you will get an inner thigh stretch with this as you squat. So you have 10 seconds. So You can have your toes turned up, but I like to have my inside of my foot flat on the chair. Squat, up. So again, sending that bottom back behind you, squeezing it as you come up. Inhale down, exhale up. Checking out the time, it's going very quickly. Three, two, one. Take that foot off. All right, so we're going to go into a partial side raise. So I just want you to go out quarter to halfway. Quarter to half. Stand tall, shoulders back, core on. That's my dog drinking his water. The one whose tongue hangs out the side of his mouth. He has a lot of trouble drinking. He's a bit of a slurper. All right, come back to this position. Now we're going to move into the combination straight away because time's running short and I have so much I want to get through. Hinge forward, flat back, come up, sink into a squat. Hinge forward, sink into a squat. So as much as I want this to work your right glute and quad, I want you to get the stretch as well. You're privy to all the wonderful sounds I hear regularly in my house. Hinge forward. Up. I want you to do the partial side raises again. In 5, 2, 1, halfway out. Halfway out. So keep standing up tall. Sometimes with the side raises, you kind of want to lean your body forward to find a cheat way. Mate, just keep standing tall, look straight ahead. Looking straight ahead is always one way to try and keep your posture good. If you look at the floor, you'll tend to bend slightly forward. 2, 1. All right, change your chair to the other side. Pop your right foot on. We'll go straight into our squat. Different arms this time. Down. Sink into it. Push your bottom back. Get that right inner thigh stretch. You're halfway. Now the arm movement I'm going to do this time is we're going to bend forward and do a reverse fly. 7. 'Foot off, tip forward, reverse fly. Don't bend over before you have to. Go. Squeeze it up. Again, take the weights that suit you. This is a hard one, so you may prefer a lighter dumbbell and it will probably be a more quality movement. Tummy in. 5, 2, 1. Ready for our last elevated. Right foot back up on the chair. So we've got our squat and a hinge combination. So down, up, flat back, sending that left bottom to the back of the room. Hips to the back of the room. Squat, tip. All right, we're down to 10 seconds, one more round of reverse fly. I have one more leg one only, but I'm not doing it straight away. So then we move into arms and core. Hinge forward. So it's a bit of an arm day, isn't it? Go. Squeeze it up. Now when you're in these bent over positions, another thing that's really important is to hold your tummy in. You are protecting your back by engaging your abs. I also think it's very important, and it's a must do, bend your knees slightly. Again, that takes pressure off your lower back. So if you are someone who has a tendency to get a sore lower back, make sure you use these options. Come up. All right. Just stand up for a second. We're going to do a row. Tip forward. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Up. Up. 10 seconds. 3, 1. Pop your dumbbells down. Just hang at the bottom. Feel the stretch. Slow roll up. Hands into the lower back. Gently press forward. Ignore that timer. Release. I'm going to come down, get you to come down onto your back. I'm going to do this last leg one before I keep going with arms and move into core. So we are going to do a bridge, but I want your feet on the chair if you can, otherwise take them to the floor. All right, and up. I just wanted to give you, because I'm going to do a couple more arm ones in that bent over position. This is the last lower body exercise. So engaging hamstrings, squeezing glutes as you lift. I can't see the timer. Oh, there you go. 1, release. Okay, you can pop that out of the way. What are you doing there, Bo? Now, come stay down onto your back. So I'm just going to start in our arms, move into our core. So we're going to do a tricep. And yes, I know we did triceps Thursday night, but we're going to do more. All right, to the forehead, halfway up. Halfway up. Exhale, halfway up. Two, one, take them all the way up, come to tabletop. So we're going to bring in the abs to this one. So we're going to start with the arms bent again, and we will straighten them as we extend the leg. Now, if your back allows, I know some people can't do it. I want you to try and keep your back on the floor. Otherwise, you work with your neutral spine. You are just, I want you, if your back is arching as you extend a leg, the movement is too strong for you, and I want you to take your feet to the floor and extend from down there. All right, come back up standing. Now you just need one dumbbell. Now go back and, so this is core and row, reverse fly. Row, reverse fly. So this will engage your core as well as the back of the shoulder. Row. So you don't need to necessarily do isolated abdominal work to work your core. Most of the exercises we do will engage the core in some way. All right, 5 seconds. All right, come down into a plank. Long body will be on your knees and you'll extend the leg out. Step in slowly, back. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Ten seconds and we will do the other side. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Grab one dumbbell. Tip forward, left arm, row, fly. Squeezing it up. Row. Row. 2, 1. Back down into your plank or hands and knees. And I want you to alternate lifting a leg. That's up, up. So keeping your shoulders over your wrists, long body. Now try and tuck the tailbone slightly. Fifteen seconds. And walk the feet in towards your hands. Pick up both dumbbells. Okay, what you're going to do, bring the arms into a tricep position. Kick back, lift higher, releasing in. I'm actually going to do lighter dumbbells to get the full kick back, lift high, in. Kick back, press higher. Kick back. I chose to go lighter because you might be doing this thinking, I can do this with heavy dumbbells. Are you using neck muscles? Are you using your traps? Think about that, and I was, so I think the benefits were outweighed by the negatives. So you want to feel it in the back of the arm. So we need to listen to our body and make sure we're always targeting the right area. Pick up your, well, if you've got your heavy dumbbells in your hand, keep them in your hand, hammer curl. Slowly up, slowly down. Stand tall. Make sure your chest is open. Soft knees again. Breathing out as you curl. Now try and go heavier to start with even. You might even only get 5 repetitions out, but that's fine. That's 5 repetitions towards getting yourself stronger. But again, if you find your shoulders are hunching and you're throwing your arms, they're too heavy. Go to a lighter dumbbell and you'll do a more quality movement. All right, we're going to hold it down. Now we're going to actually do a twisting bicep curl. Then we're back down to abs. Don't even know how we're going for time. Oh dear. Twist up. Breathing out. Squeeze it up. We might use our chair to stretch today. All right, down into a hover. So you're on your forearms this time. Now you can be on your knees again. I want the knee to come out sideways like that froggy or Spider-Man. So again, you can do it on your knees and bring the knee to the side. Staying slow, controlled. We're going to flip over onto our back in 10 seconds. Onto your back. Okay, you're either just doing an ab curl or I want you to do full roll up, knees in. Again, try and use as little momentum as possible. 10 seconds. All right, lay down body straight, hands behind your head. All right, activate the quads. So the legs are stiff. Push through the heels, quads activated, hands behind your head, ab curl. So scooping the abs. Breathing out as you curl up. Two, one. All right. Keep supporting your head with that left hand. Extend your right hand out. Now we're going to lift up the left leg and curl. Now to make this easier, keep your left hand leg on the floor. I'm going to swap this halfway. All right, 7 seconds. Changing it over. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Bring the knees in. All right. Hands back. So what we're going to do is a 3-point curl. I want you to reach to the ankles, knees, ankles, and back. Okay? Ankles, knees, ankles, reach back. 2, 3, back. Tap, 2, 3, back. Lengthening back. You are over halfway. Eight seconds. All right, support your head. Take your left leg up to the ceiling. Right leg stays bent. Right hand out to the side. We're just going to curl up and reach to the outside of that left ankle. Reach. Halfway, and we'll change sides. And we might have to make that the last one. Six seconds. And 10-second break. Let me check the time. Yep, definitely the last exercise. Right leg up. Right hand supporting your head. Left hand out to the side. Up and reach the outside of that right ankle. Did we start late? We must stop. Keep it going. One. All right, hug the knees in. Just pull them in, just rock the knees in towards your chest. Ignore that. All right, just a little rock side to side. Flip over onto your tummy. Stretch the arms out if you can. If you have trouble with this, hands under your forehead. All right, lift. Tummy in, lift. Let's do one more. Bring the hands in, cobra, and hold. Just move side to side, so move your shoulders, round them, forward and back, side to side, just stretching through the torso. Come back down, do that again. Up, look over your left shoulder, twist a little bit more, so you feel a stretch down the right side of your torso. Come back, go the other side. And center it and come down. Just one more cobra. Up, down, push up and back. And come up standing. Sit on your seat. Let's do our glute stretch on the seat. Unless you want to do your normal one. It's just nice to do something different. Sit on the edge. Right ankle over left knee. Now sit tall, straight back. Now just want your chest, push your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, push your chest forward. If you need to go, you can go, but if you can, hang around for a few minutes stretching. It won't be long, I promise. Release. Okay, let's swap sides. Sit tall. Inhale, exhale, chest forward. Inhale, exhale, leaning into it. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Release. Okay, sit. Take the feet wide, straight body. Hinge forward into it like your good mornings. So you can take the hands behind the back. Lean into it, lean into it, and come up. Do one more. Lean into it, and come up. Now, left hand reach over to the right foot, and right hand goes up to the ceiling. Come back up, go the other side. Right hand to left foot, twist your left hand up to the ceiling, and come back up. Let's do that to the other side again. And up. And up. All right. Standing, using it for a hamstring stretch. Now, if you've got a comfortable chair that you can go on the back of the chair, do that. Otherwise, mine's too uncomfortable. Straight body, hinge forward. So it's pushing your hips to the back of the room. So really, that's what I want you to do. It's not getting your chest down, chest forward, like we just did with the glute stretch. You can hold on to the chair, whatever you need to do. Now, I want you to breathe in, exhale. Think about pushing that right bottom cheek back even further. Now, flex that right foot. Try and turn the little toe towards you, even if you have to manually do it. Push your right bottom cheek back a little bit more. And release. Change sides. Left leg up. All right. So straight, hinge forward from the hips. So you're thinking about pushing your chest forward. All right. Now, that little tweak. Inhale, exhale. Think about sending that left bottom back behind you. Again, inhale, left bottom back a little bit more. Flex the foot, turning the little toe in. So each little tweak will change that stretch just slightly. And release. I'm going to do a standing quad stretch for those who prefer the kneeling one. Feel free to pop down to the floor and do that. You've got your balance, or if you don't need your balance, you can reach both hands back behind you. I'm on squishy mats. I've got 3 mats piled up. Release and swap sides. So if you can, you take the other hand back behind you, chest open. And release. Let's open the chest now, interlock the fingers, lift the arms up, hold them there. Inhale, exhale, lift higher. 2 more breaths. Again, looking straight ahead. 1 more. Lift, release, interlock the fingers, press out, tuck. Sorry, we have got a few minutes over time. Up tall. Now we're going to do a quick tricep stretch. Right hand down, center of your shoulder blades. Pull it over. And up, other side. And up, hands by your side, breath in. Exhale, roll down, hang at the bottom, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under, and slowly rolling up. Thank you, and thank you for staying the extra 5 minutes with me.